Someone asked me if I wear pants while shooting these. I'm like, sometimes, but I'm literally always changing in and out of costumes here. Thanks for tuning in for part 2 for all the EBD costumes. Basically everything on my cosplaying list. If you missed the first video, it's wherever my finger is pointing for the card. Thank you so much to all my supporters on Patreon. Having the support really helps me do a lot of cool new things that are coming up and really kind of expanding what Cosplays from Trash can do. A couple favors to ask of anyone. One of the things that I really want to do on cosplaysfromtrash.com is build kind of a repository for a lot of cosplay information. So by all means, if there's anything, please submit in the comments if there's anything that you kind of want to know how to do, or like you don't know really how to Google, because I kind of want to create a hub of a lot of resources that people can use for cosplay. But yeah, that's free. That's not like on Patreon or whatever. I just want to do that. I will blaze through this, but long story short, some of the things you'll see on here, there's a priority list of basically how excited or how close I am to starting the cosplay, or what the chances of me doing it are. There's also a 1 through 7 scale that talks about like how difficult the costume would be. 1 being like, you know, not much harder than a closet cosplay. 7 being something that you're going to see like the best of the best in the world. Let's go ahead and do part 2. Dr. Doom. One of my friends, she really wants to do Storm, and I will do Dr. Doom, and we'll recreate a couple panels that they had funny together. That's why I'm doing it. I'm supposed to be doing that one for MTAC in 2025. Drake, not like the rapper slash Drake, Drasna, and Drayden. I just realized all 3 of them start with DR, which is Dragon. Oh, it's all DRA for Dragon. Ha! Anyway, when I was a guest at EvilCon, You're the Dragon, wanted to do a dragon cosplay. That's how this came about. These 2 were on here. They're like barely hanging on because I'm like, yeah, I could do more dragon cos. Look like this. Elisa from Pokemon, a really cool costume. One of my friends, Rose, she did a great Elisa. That's how we connected because I was doing Drayden. If I ever go to Texas, we'll do a photo shoot together. But the beauty of the internet is to become friends with people far away that may not be real. Ooh, maybe she's a ghost. No, she's real. Then we also have End of the World Gambit's costume and Enchantress. I don't know why I decided to say both of those at the same time. Probably because I'm also going to say Aerie right now. These are 3 costumes that I have like wanted to do for basically since I heard about the characters, and so they've been on here for a while. I don't have any of the materials for any of them, but I do remember that this is why like I have the maybe category, where it's like, don't get rid of the idea, you still like it, maybe start looking for it. Eric the Red, not doing because it looks complicated. It doesn't look very rewarding, I'll put it that way. Erica, probably not. Looks like a lot of like really intricate hand sewing, or I don't want to do that. I hate hand sewing. Hate hand sewing. Farfetch'd. This is my first idea for anthropomorphization. It's cool. Why is Fido on here? I don't like that Pokemon. So I have this list of Pokemon that are my favorite, obviously all of them, but also I have this kickable list, which are most kickable. I think Fido is like top 50 in kickable. Of all Pokemon, and there's a lot of kickable Pokemon. I also have Fisherman for Pokemon. Not doing. Why? Because I got rid of the fishing pole that I had. I have like 9 versions of Gambit on here. I would do any of them because Gambit's cool. Gardenia. This is high priority. The only thing that's stopping me from doing this is her stupid hair. Her hair looks so dumb. Her costume is really cool. Like, I like the poncho idea because she kind of looks like a tree. The hair is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life before. That's not true, but it's dumb. From Gintama, I kind of stopped liking the manga, so no. Giovanni. So many people have pitched this to me. They're like, you could do Giovanni. And I was like, well, I could also just not do it because I don't want to. Good example. This is on here. I've thought about the idea and processed it, and now I don't have to think about it anymore. Except when I'm talking about it. Glaceon. This is kind of in stasis because I really want to do it, and I've started gathering materials, but I'm like scared to do it. Han Solo. Probably not. Again, this was pitching me a lot. Harley Quinn. Once I can figure out which version to do, because I'm not in love with any of her looks, but I will want to figure out which character to do. So, eventually. Hasselberry from Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably not. He was my favorite character from Season 2. From the dub, because the sub, they really neutered his character a lot. So I found a croquet mallet, and that is why I have Heather's / I was going to do like a possible Heather / Harley Quinn mashup. I think that's one of my mini versions I was going to do. We'll see if that ever comes to fruition. Again, the croquet mallet, whatever. Hobgoblin. I really want to do this, but it just for some reason intimidates me. I don't know. I feel like if you like don't do it well, it looks really bad. Because some costumes, it doesn't matter if you do it perfectly. But for Hobgoblin, it's like, oh no, I feel like if I don't do it well, it's going to look really bad. This was pitched to me, and I was like, I'll look into that later. Indiana Jones, same thing. Someone's like, I'll look into that later, because I don't know how I'm going to source all the materials. Injection Fairy Lily. I'm surprised this is a maybe. This should be on a high priority, because I really want to do this one. I really want to do a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So I've done a couple Yu-Gi-Oh characters, but Jack from Power Stone. Probably not. Again, pitched to me, and I was like, I I like his costume, but I'm like, I just don't care about, I don't care about Power Stone, so... Same thing with Jago from Killer Instinct. I really like his costume a lot, but I just never played Killer Instinct in the arcade. Jenny Hex. I like her artwork. I don't have much real attachment to the character, but it's like I don't want to let it go because I really like her outfit. But like people would be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm Jenny Hex," and they'd say, "Who?" And I'd say, "Well," and then they'd be like, "I don't care anymore. She wasn't on the original Teen Titans," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, but," and then the conversation ends. Joseph Joestar. Sure. Again, everyone's like, "Do JoJo." I'm like, maybe. This is the intermission point. This is where you go get popcorn. I mean, it's only 8 minutes, but still. Jorgen von Strangle. This is a very high priority. I do have a poll for his wand, but we'll see if that ever happens. I don't know. The star looks like I'd have to like meticulously make it, and I'm bad at doing the whole star design. That's not what a star looks like. This is like a figure 8, or figure 9, or figure 10. There's no such thing as a figure 10. Juggernaut. Ah, yes, the mutant slash not really a mutant. That's a maybe. Please don't tell anyone that I really like his costume from The Last Stand. Oh, I just told people. Juvia from Fairy Tail. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Why is it I'm not doing? Because the costume looks dumb. I always think it looks cooler than it does in my mind, and I go back to it and I'm like, no. Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably not. I did Mokuba, and now I don't feel like doing any more Kaiba brothers. Kano from Mortal Kombat. I just want to do the eye. That's why I want to do this, but I don't have any of the stuff to really do it, so TBD later. Katana from DC. I don't know why this is probably not, because I really like the city for a costume. Kiba from Naruto. I like dogs, kinda, so that's why it's on here as a maybe. King DDD from Kirby. I really want to do the mallet, and I think this would be really fun to do. You know what? In real time, on the call, I will change this to high priority, because I really want to. King Maeve from The Boys. Oh, I think I saw a gingerbread version of it, and I was like, that looks cool. And then I realized I really hated the graphic novel. Like, I don't like gross things, and there's a lot of gross bits in there, so this is gonna go to probably Cricketune from Pokemon. This is TBD high priority because I really want to do that. Kyle from Shrek because get it? Because I'm Kyle. A gingerbread version of saying like the male version. It'd be cool. I think it would actually be really funny to do like the triangle puppies. I was gonna say knockers. Can I say knockers? Then we have Law from One Piece. Again, I think that would be kind of easy, so that's why I'm not here. So I used to be a Little Mac main, and so that's why from Punch-Out / Super Smash, or just from Nintendo in general, I think I had Shiny Green, and then I can't find it. So if I do, that'll become a start soonish, once I can find that green fabric in my fabric doom. Luigi from Luigi's Mansion. Probably not, because I threw away the vacuum that was perfect. I literally had a perfect vacuum, and it is gone. Marlon from Pokemon. It's because I have this giant Wailord plushie upstairs. That's it. That's the only reason why I want to do it. I don't know how to work with stretch fabric, so let's see. Luna Lovegood. I saw a really cool version of it where someone did the cosplay with the giant lion's head, like when I want to say it was a Slytherin Gryffindor match. Book 5, maybe? Maximus from Marvel. Not doing. Costume's really boring. Why is that on here? May from Pokemon. TBD probably not. I actually like her Pokemon Adventures, like the manga version, a lot better because she's basically a feral, crazy person, and that's really funny. Mercy from Overwatch, kind of in stasis forever, till I figure out the wings. Miguel from Coco. I do have a guitar. I finally got a guitar, so that is going to be a start soonish, because I'm going to start painting on the guitar. Mimikyu from Pokemon. I see this a lot, that's why it's on here, but I probably don't want to do it, so probably no. Then we have Misty from Pokemon. That's because it'd be easy. Probably not, because I don't care about it. It'd be easy. Morty from Pokemon. I keep forgetting to do this. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I could do this. It's just mostly naked. Mr. Felix Fix It. Why is that on high priority? I don't want to do that. Multiple Man from X-Men. I don't want to do that either. Why is that on here? Mystique from Marvel. That would be cool. I've always wanted to do like a half Mystique, half whatever person she's turning into. Namor from Marvel. I really like his costume in Wakanda for at least 5 minutes. Sorry, Wakanda Forever. Next time, we will conclude with part 3. Yes, there is a part 3. People give me a lot of ideas. My dad has this phrase of like, beans are like money. You can never have too much. He uses that way too liberally, and I'm always like, some of the things he describes, you could have too much of it. Math. Oh, look at me, I'm Nestle Crunch. 14 sandwiches. Well, I don't think it's fun to accidentally sew your fingers. Chartreuse, is that what this? No, that's a color. Can Wolverines get rabies? You could just take salad and just grab it like this. I don't know why. We did give him neck surgery recently. Not that trees are cool, but like, that's don't break your computer. You know, then I'd say like, you're not my real dad. But then I'd say that to my dad for some reason. I'm not adopted.